If your story or your family story is a book, what chapter are you in right now? And what chapter do you want to write next? We're always trying to plan the perfect moment, the right time. But if there's one thing that travel teaches us, and often quite brutally, is this: we don't know how many chapters we get. So let me rephrase the question. What memories do you want to shape before the pages start turning on their own? Because travel does not fix the world, no. But it fixes our lens. It fixes the way we see the world. And imagine if enough people could see the world differently. There would be less judging, less fear, more empathy, and borders, especially emotional ones, would soften. This isn't philosophy. There is data, and the data is loud. There was a massive study on employability. Those students who lived on campus, 49% of them got a job in the first year after they graduated. The ones that studied abroad, 97% of them got a job the year they graduated, and they made 25% more than their counterparts who never left the country. Why is this? What's the logic behind this? There's something the psychologists call the candle problem. You're given a candle, a box of tacks, and matches, and you're asked to stick the candle to the wall without dripping the wax on the floor. Most people just tack the candle to the wall. It fails. The solution is you empty the tacks, you put the box on the wall, you tack the box on the wall, and you place the candle inside the box. Now, here's the kicker. 60% of those who have lived abroad in their lives could do this, could solve this problem, whereas only 42% of people non-travelers, could solve this problem. This is because travel destroys functional fixedness of the mind. A scarf converts into a blanket. A hand gesture becomes a sentence. A stranger becomes an ally. Your brain stops thinking for the right answer and looks for any possible answer in any situation. In business, we call this innovation. But in the real world, real life, we call it figuring it out. So if you want to be a better leader, don't go out and buy another management book. Go somewhere where you've never been before. Go somewhere where you don't speak the language. Go somewhere where you had to trust a stranger. Now I want to share something personal with you. These are the reasons why my next venture is about travel. I've been traveling ever since I was a child, and not like luxury travel or curated travel, but eye-opening, real, messy travel, and it shaped every bit of who I am today. It taught me curiosity, it taught me empathy, it taught me courage, it taught me resilience before any school or any job could ever teach me. And Lux Fam Escapes was born because I want, and I strongly believe, that everyone on Earth should at least have one transformational experience in their travel journey, not just a holiday, but a pivot in their life's journey, a new chapter in their book. So by all means, work hard. But if you want to be in that top 1% of leaders, earners, thought leaders, thinkers, then go out, buy a ticket, leave the country. And I've always wanted to say this to a big group of people: just get lost on purpose, But jokes aside, as we look toward 2026, I want you to think about your story, your family story, the story that you write with every stamp on your passport. And when you do that, don't just book a trip, book an adventure, book the next chapter that could transform the story of your life. My name is Jasmine Seth. Thank you for your time today.